And how's it going, everybody, and welcome to another video in the world of me. And today we're going to take a look around at this room, how it's been set up, and we're doing it without a microphone, so it may sound like crap, but that's just the way it goes. I'm not carrying it around today, so we'll then take a look around at the way the room is set up and what I'm still probably going to do different here in the future. Okay, so I've talked a little bit about, the rooms being switched around and my setup being changed and a lot of stuff happening, a lot of transition, and those things have happened. I am not in the living room anymore, and if you've seen me post pictures on Instagram or Twitter or Facebook, and if you haven't, you should be following or liking those pages as appropriately. You will have seen that I have been in a lot of transition lately, and the first transition was, of course, the PC. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through this room and we're going to go through everything that is here, and we're going to show you what is in the room, what everything's purpose is, why it may look the way it does right now, and why I have a dog in here. Very first thing, we're going to come out, and this is outside of the room, and as you walk in, the very first thing you see obviously is my desk area. And the desk area, I think, looks pretty good, actually. I think this worked out really well. And up here, we've got my one light. We've got the lights up there. And these can be turned to where I need them. So if I want to position them so for something over there or something anywhere in this room, I can pretty much point them where I need them. So obviously, the first things first, we have the Phanteks case, which shine a little light. And this is the cable side of things, and then I think it looks okay. I don't think that the cable management looks all that bad. I think it actually looks pretty decent, and I'm fairly happy with that. But we all love the tempered glass side, and let me get my boom out of the way. Okay, and then of course there is the other side of the case, and I think this came out really well. I think all in all, there's a few little things, like if I zoom in over here, you should be able to see the end of the LED strip sticking out over there. I don't have a good way to make that go away though, and so that's not really that big of a deal to me, but I think that it looks pretty tremendous in there. So this is the current PC, and we have a dog. And this is the Phanteks Enthoo Evolv ATX tempered glass case. This is anthracite gray, which the pictures don't make it look like it's this dark, but if you actually get this case in person, it looks a lot darker, and I actually like that a lot. Now you'll notice this is my new boom. This is the Rode PS A-I, I believe, and I should have gotten this a long time ago. This is just such a superior microphone arm from what I've been using. And obviously I tend to hang my headset from right up here to get it out of the way. It's not, I don't think, the best place for it. I might actually move it to the opposite side there, but we shall see. So what else do we have going on here? Well, we have one speaker for my AverMedia Ballista Trinity speakers, my USB 3.0 hub, which I don't really need, but I'm still using because I just don't. Over here we have my Phantom external drive. This is a 4 terabyte external drive. A few knickknacks. The controller for the speakers, my Xbox One S with my Ocean Shadow and Battlefield 1 controllers. The other speaker for the speaker set, the subwoofer, which is right there. And of course, this is my BenQ, and this is my AOC monitor. Now, unfortunately, the AOC does have a stuck pixel, so that is unfortunate. Over here we have a little table lamp, and this is only here because I don't really have a reason for it, other than I was tinkering with a Nintendo DS. I was taking it apart, and I used this light to shine right there where the Dr. Pepper is to make it easier. Oh, I forgot about these guys. Logitech G502 Proteus Spectrum mouse. Logitech G910 Orion Spectrum keyboard. These are at the purple setting right now, although they may look blue. I wanted to match it up with the lighting that's going on in there, which is a purple and blue theme, even though it may not show up very well on camera. Over here, we have Toothless. We have Kleenex. My router is underneath the HyperX Cloud 2 headset, the Motorola modem that I've been using for a couple years now. My Proteus G502 Proteus Core mouse, the first one that I have bought, and the Acer Aspire Nitro laptop with a GTX 960M. And under here, there are a pair of laptops. I will be disassembling those and gutting them just because why not? I'm in a take things apart kind of mood. Over here, try to get a little bit of light on this side of the room. It's not as bright. We have my bed. This is a queen size mattress on top of a metal frame that actually is really nice. It folds up when you don't want to use it. Yes, I have a pink sheet as a curtain. This is a holdover from when the girls were in here. It's going to stay for a while. That is a blanket that I'm using. There's a lot of stuff on the walls to reduce echo. And I still need to do something over here, but we'll come back to that. So over here we have my kitties. We have Gooby, who once had a worm eating through her head when we found her, but we saved her, and she is now the fattest of fat cats. She doesn't look fat, but she likes to eat. And then up here is Mr. Pook, aka Pookie. I've had this guy for several years now, going back to when I lived in Cleveland with my mom. Again, the blanket that is being used to kind of soften the echo in here. And my old green screen, which is also serving that same purpose. This is to soften the noise, the echo. So over here is the closet. I have it, this is like this because, but over here, if we can get the light to show up, we have Ogama and Shenzi. It's really dark for some reason, and it's not that dark outside. Shenzi is the older of the two, Ogi is the younger, but he constantly gets himself tossed in there because he likes to take things from the table. So that is also why this closet, as we come back over in here, that is why this closet has this purple real masculine ribbon. It is because he likes to stick his head in there, as you see the cat demonstrate that she fits. Their food and litter boxes in there, and he likes to stick his nose in there and try to eat it. Now, you're not going to really be able to see it, and I don't want to open it up to show it, but there is a bunch of foam, like memory foam, tacked up to the wall inside of the closet, but I want to put a blackout curtain in front because there's still a little bit of an echo being caused by the doors and maybe some of that wall up there. And maybe something over in front of the curtains, or in front of the window, that's a little bit better than a pink piece of whatever. And then back here is another blanket. Nobody seems to remember where this blanket came from. I don't know if it was my mom. We don't really know. I was like, hey, I'll hang it up on the wall though to reduce more of the echo. So that's what we've done. And that is my room in a nutshell. This is where I hang out, and this is where I do most of my work. As you see, it's a bit of a squeeze, but it gets the job done. Now underneath there is a little cabinet, and this has got a whole bunch of stuff in it. The top drawer is a bunch of extra wires that I have. The middle drawer has my accessory kit for my Phanteks, as well as some microfiber cloths, because let's be honest, tempered glass looks great, but I don't know if this will show up. It doesn't show up as well in the light. If you can see it, I don't know if you can, but there is definitely a little bit of dust on the inside of the glass that starts to build up after a while, so you do have to wipe it down pretty frequently. But outside of that, I have no complaints about this case. So I think I really did have some buyer's remorse when it came to the H440. I liked the case. I still have it. I'm probably going to build another system in it down the road, but I just wasn't satisfied. I wasn't satisfied at all. I thought this build deserved something better, and putting it into the Phanteks has definitely done that. So that's a look at my room and how it's set up. As I said, I'm still working on it. At some point, maybe I'll get some of the actual sound dampening foam tiles that you see everybody else use, but I don't think I'm going to do it here because this is an apartment, and while I can use spray adhesive and whatnot to make it better, it's just not something I want to do here. So that's a look around. Now, before I go, if you've heard me talking about the... Well, that is a very sexy pose, Gooby. That is just tremendous. What happens if I do this? Boop. You're not in any rush, are you? Okay. Psst. Okay. There you are. There's Mr. Poop. Behind this dresser, there we go, I'll get a little bit of better light. Behind this dresser, and don't mind the clothes on, those are my daughter's dresses. For some reason, she's been stripping her dresses off and changing into new ones in my room, so who knows. Behind this dresser is where the air conditioning unit is. And in fact, if I come over to the window, if you listen to me talk about it, there is the opening that it vents out of. So that is why I have such a concern about recording with the AC on, because it is right there and it is super, super loud. Okay, and before, also, I forgot about that guy again, too. That is the external shotgun mic that I use for recording. Usually when I'm using this camera, it's not great, but it's not bad, and it gets the job done. And that's all that really matters, correct? So for real this time, that is a look at my setup and how I do things in this room now. I'm hoping to get kind of rolling with the content, both on here a little bit and on the gaming channel. So if you haven't had a chance to check out the gaming channel, you should. I am uploading and putting stuff up there. Maybe not a whole lot, but it's at least a video once every week or two. Again, not a whole lot, but it's something. And over here, there's probably not going to be as much tech video stuff because I don't receive things. So any videos that I make, I am relying on other people to, I am relying on myself to purchase the products to be able to look at them. So when I was building the PC, I had a lot to talk about because I was getting a lot of stuff to buying a lot of stuff for the build so that I could do it. I don't anticipate doing any kind of other significant upgrades in the immediate future for this build. Probably not until the spring. Maybe I'll do the graphics card and the displays. Maybe I'll do water cooling. Who knows? EK's got some interesting stuff out, but I'm not sure that I'm going to dabble with the aluminum side of things. So there's probably not going to be a whole lot of actual product that I film and show, but I will try to talk about things that are interesting to me that I think I have a very good opinion on. And I said opinion, not facts, opinions. So in fact, I have a video right now if you want to check it out. I talk about what is Intel doing with X299. I have concerns about that platform. I have concerns about AMD's Threadripper too, but Intel's seems more panicked. AMD, it's because it's AMD, and there have been issues for AMD for a while now. And even though Ryzen has settled, still hearing some occasional things. But that wasn't what this video was about. This video was about showing you where I'm recording, how it looks, and things that I might be doing differently in the future. Again, I think the echo is much better than it was, but it's still there. We're going to try and reduce it a little bit more. And the nice thing, that door can be shut. So I can get a little bit of privacy, but I do want it to a point to where I don't hear what's going on outside of the room and they don't hear me inside of here. So that's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you liked it, you know what to do. If you want to see more, make sure you're subscribed. If you want to help me in any way, shape, or form, I have a Patreon you can go ahead and check out. Still waiting for my first patron. One day, maybe I'll get at least one. That would be just great, even if it's for a month, just one. So that I have a reason to post things early to it and say, hey, you saw it before anybody else. That's all though. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. See you later.